Hello, this is Katie, and it has been a very long time since I've done a video. Work is just kind of crazy. I took a new position, and I'm training my old position, and I'm also just trying to create like extremely detailed documentation for my position, my current position, or my old position, I should say, so that it won't need that much training. It's kind of hard to describe, but last week I worked like 52 hours. I most likely will not work that much this week, but it is exhausting, and I haven't even had a chance to craft, much less breathe or do other things other than try to sleep. So I do still have to film the mail call. I don't know actually how many tree cards I got for December. I am going to include the Christmas cards I got in the video, just because only a few people sent specifically for the tree mail call. January is snowflakes. I have one Christmas card that had snowflakes, and she said I could use that for the mail call. I think people are just very busy after Christmas, and I don't know, maybe the mail call will die down and go away if no one wants to participate anymore, which is fine. I know everyone is busy. It was just kind of a tester thing, and of course I picked the holidays to do so. So I wanted to start my Valentine's series because I'm doing a swap up to 24 people, and I need to make some cards, but I also, it's one of my favorite holiday to make cards for, next to Halloween and Christmas. Halloween, Christmas, and Valentine's. I'm not really sure what else there is, but those are my top three. Halloween's my favorite. Obviously, I made a video every day in October. I was able to do that. And Christmas and Valentine's might be a tie. I really, really like Valentine's cards. So I'm going to show you a card with some new Lawn Fawn stuff and then an older Lawn Fawn set. So I have, this is the card base. It's going to be a vertical card. Let me set some stuff here, and I'm gonna score it at 5.5 because I haven't done that yet. Hopefully, I think the washer is going. Hopefully it isn't too loud and you can hear me okay. Okay, so this is the card base, and then I have, let's see, do these really end up being the same? Okay, so I have the new heart background die. It cuts out, it's the portrait one. There is a landscape one as well. I got the portrait one. The landscape looks like this, but obviously the hearts are upright. This die, it cuts out the size of a card as well as the hearts. So I just made the piece of paper, I'm going to die cut a tiny bit bigger to make sure I got the right size. So I'm going to run that through my Big Shot without hopefully shaking you too much. So I'm going to run this through and try and hold it steady so I don't wiggle you. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So then we have, it was that thin around, so I'm glad I made that a little bit bigger. We're going to pull that off. I'm actually going to use the die to kind of scrape off these hearts off of my platform, and then I'll just catch them all. You can use them for like confetti or in a shaker card if you want. I just scraped the crap out of them though, so they're not that cute anymore. Okay, and then just for the sake of my recording time, I'm just gonna pause while I poke out the rest of these hearts, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the card base. That'll be the front. This is going to go over that so you can see the red poking through. I am also going to cut out some of these. So these are the candy hearts from the new release. I'll look up what they are and I'll put them down below so that you know what they're called. But this paper that I'm using, I think it just looks kind of cool. It's kind of like a recycled paper look. It's from Paper Tray Ink, so it's not their white cardstock. It's not craft, obviously, but it's kind of like a recycled, so it's got like a little specks mixed in. I think it just looks cute. So I'm going to, sorry, I'm hearing things. I'm going to cut out, let's see, I'm just going to use the XOXO and the I Heart You from here. And then the sentiment, I already made one of these cards, and so I made some extras of these. So I'm not going to do this on camera, but I'm using the Happy Valentine's Day sentiment from Love Letters by Lawn Fawn, which is a really cute set. And so I white heat embossed a couple extra sentiments. So I just used some, I don't know why my focusing is not working. So just white heat emboss on the same red as the card with the sentiment from that set. So I will set that aside. And then I'm going to be cutting out 4 of the solid hearts in my white kind of recycled paper. And then I'm going to use my sidekick to cut those out. So I'm going to cut out, I'll pause while I do this just to make this shorter. I'm going to cut out 4 of the solid ones, and then 1 of each of the I Heart You and XOXO in white, and then all 4 of these, actually 2 of these and 1 of each of these in red. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I want to show you, I have 4, I'm going to be doing 4 hearts, and I wanted them all to have a back just so they're even, really. But 2 of them are going to look like that, and then these just so they have the same thickness, really. I'm leaving out the X's and O's and I Heart You that came out of it. I'm hoping my focusing is working. So then I'm going to put these away. And then take the scraps. Oops. Okay. So then I will take, I'm going to use, I got a little baby glossy accents. I did some shopping at Butterfly Reflections Inc. and I redeemed some points that I had and got a white gel pen and a little baby glossy accents, because why not? Thought it was very cute. So I'm just going to go diagonally. That's the easiest way. And then if you wanted to raise this up on foam tape, you would cut your foam tape a little thinner if you have like the roll of foam tape. Oops. And put it the same way. Go diagonal. You can just cut a thinner piece of foam tape, and then it won't show between. So I'm going to, sorry if my washer is super loud right now. So I'm just gonna press this down as even as I can. It might be a little bit smaller than the tiny bit smaller than the card base, because I am measuring the card base by hand, but the die cuts this out at a specific size. So that is your card base there. You've got the red poking through, and then this, I believe, I'm going to trim it down. I'll just use scissors. And then I want to use my longer scissors here, because then I can just trim a lot farther at once and know that it's going to be somewhat straight. So then, okay, just make sure that's a little bit straighter. So then I want to glue these together as well. I'll take advantage of my glossy accents while it is not clogged, because I can only imagine it's going to very soon. And then I'll put the glue on the back of this one instead. So I just want to line those up and then press down. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I think I'm a little farther away. Plus I have a lot more room because I cleaned off my entire desk so that I could start crafting again. It was very clean. So now I don't have to work around stuff that's just piled up. Okay, so we'll put this one together, close up my glue, and then just line those up with your fingers. Oops. Just a little too wet still, so it slides around. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take some foam tape, and then I'm going to trim a little bit of the white I can see. Put foam tape on back of all 4 of these, just enough to give it support. And I am just eyeballing this and tearing them off. Okay, and then I also want the back of this, which might be just the same width as my foam tape. That works for me. Okay, so for these guys, I want to do that one, and I'm just setting them down. The foam tape is sticky. I'm just setting them down lightly. I want to place them in the right position, and I want them to kind of match up. So we'll do that one, and then right there, and then we'll take this one and then just center it, and you can kind of use the hearts, the die cut hearts in the background as a guide, because they're going to be relatively symmetrical. So that is the card, my first card in my Valentine series. I'm hoping to do more in time to get you some ideas for Valentine's Day, but I just don't know what'll be going on with work. So that is it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.